Hi. Hi, I am Dr. Eurydice Moore, and I came to talk to you this evening about the Awesome Foundation grant. And I wanted you to know that our nonprofit, Eurydice Community Outreach Project, known as ECOP, was funded last year with the Awesome Foundation grant. And I am going to go over this application, which is a one-page document where you can get funded for $1,000 if your project is approved. And the beauty of this grant is that if you are an individual, you don't have a nonprofit or a for-profit, you can apply for this grant. So this grant can be applied uh, for from an individual, non-for-profit, or for-profit. You must have a website. There's no getting around it. Even if you're an individual, you must have a website. You must have an idea, and this idea must serve the community and not yourself, not the board members, uh, not us for no more. It's a project that benefit the community, and we're gonna get over it. Um, this is a nationwide grant. So whatever state you are in, you can check and see if you are eligible to apply for the grant in your state. So what is this all about? Uh, this is about, it's called chapters, where a group of professionals get together and they put in a pot. I believe it's $100 each. It's 10 of them, and they put in a pot. $100 each would come to $1,000, and then every month they select someone to get this grant, and you can apply for it. It's eligible every month. You can apply for it every month. And like I said, you have to check and see if it's in your city and state. They have a dean and they have trustees. And when you submit the grant, they go over it. It takes 30 days to hear from them. They will notify you, whether you were selected, whether you're an individual, a nonprofit, or a for-profit. So this is a grant that an individual, nonprofit, or for-profit can apply for. Um, we was funded last year, and we're located in the East Lakeview community, and we did a senior Friday night at the movie because we know seniors are uh, they have a fixed income. Their income is limited, and with the high price of rent, grocery, by the time they take care of those essentials and light bill and food, they have very little, if anything, left over to even go to a movie. A $12 movie ticket is, astronomical to them. And then we know how costly it is to go out for dinner. You know, a plate of food in a restaurant is averaging like $25 and up. And the fast food restaurant, last I heard, at one particular fast food, they have a feature burger, in a particular state that's somewhere down south where it was that burger and the meal was $24. And a single burger is now averaging $7. So seniors do not have the money. And you talking about a movie too. So Anyway, uh, person that I partnered with, she had wanted to do the grant, and I had came up with a project 2 years prior, and it was declined. It was not accepted. And so this person came to me, um, a very vital person came to me and said, well, let me give it a try. And I'm like, hey, go for it. Next thing we know, we was out of town, and upon our return, there was notification, and I hadn't checked any email, and we received a notification in Yahoo, Gmail, Outlook, Facebook. I mean, they hunted us to give that $1,000. Now I know what some of you are thinking. $1,000? What's $1,000? Because we want the big money. We want the six figure. We want the $1 million. But we don't have no track record. We don't have the fund. Never had a funder. If you just start a nonprofit, okay, nobody's just gonna hand over $1 million to you, and you just form. So you have to develop what is called a track record, known as a funding history. So attaining funding for them, you can list them on your funding history as a funder. And once you start getting funders, whether you're funded for 500, 100, 1,000, that looks good. Then that open up the door for you to acquire more funders and for people to increase their funding. Okay. So I shared with you the project that my team and I selected for the East Lakeview community, and that was a movie night for the seniors. So what I'm going to do now is share my screen so that you can have a look at the grant, and I will explain step by step what is required. And in the near future, I will be explaining all other grants that Eurydice and ECOP have received from funders. Okay. Let's share the screen. Share screen. Okay. Okay. Here we are at the website. Awesome Foundation. Here is the grant. Look at that. One page. Surely you could do that. But let's look around. Okay. Let's go to the home page. Now see, look. All these are people, nonprofits and for-profit, that had an idea that will benefit the community. So when you get an opportunity, go to this website and you can click on and get more information. Okay. Look at all this money. They have granted $6,832,000 that funded 6,832 projects. Need some funding. There's 72 chapters in the United States. You need to find out if there's a chapter in your state. And I didn't realize it, but they fund 8 countries, and that's $1,000. Okay, these are known as micro grants or small grants. Okay, about us. Okay, this is information on who started it, have information. And then if you or people that you know might want to start a chapter, contact information to find out more. Okay, chapters. Okay, look at that, worldwide. Okay, these are the countries. These are the 8 countries that they fund. Look at that. And here we are in the United States. They have a chapter in Michigan, Missouri, California, Minnesota, Oregon, California. Okay, 2 in Minnesota, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois, and ECOP is located in Chicago. So the Chicago branch funded ECOP for the senior Friday night at the movie. Okay, Gainesville, Florida, Londonton, Michigan, Hawaii, New York, California, Pennsylvania, Texas, Ohio, Massachusetts, Florida. Florida got quite a few chapters in different cities. Rhode Island, DC, Missouri, Massachusetts again, New York again, Pennsylvania again, Massachusetts, Seattle, Washington, South Dakota. Okay, another chapter in New York, North Carolina, Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania, Texas, Indiana, and Missouri. So, what you need to do, whatever state you are in, look up a chapter. Okay. And then they also said that if you're interested in starting a chapter, to contact them for information. Okay, here, information about them, what's meant by awesome. Okay, contact information, starting a chapter. Okay, projects. Let me see. Okay, I clicked on it, nothing happened. Maybe I didn't click hard enough. Okay, here it is. Okay, I took it. That's a home. These are various projects that's been funded. Our organization was on there. We had the whole website for about 2 months. So in Chicago, they we so I'll get more into it. All right. Wait a minute. Back to project. I want to go back there for a minute. Uh, Let me see if I could show you Chicago, Illinois. I don't see if this page changed. And if I could possibly show you the project we did, will we show up? They will definitely ask you for pictures. We may or may not be in it now, but we were at one time on their website. Okay. They got all these pages. I don't know how far they go. See, just look at these projects. So hopefully you looking at this will give you a kind of like an idea of what you could do for the community. Yeah. I saw something about Evanston. Yeah. Now, some of these, if you're on the suburb of a city that have an awesome foundation, you will qualify to apply as well. Let me see if I can find us in the church in the search. Let me try that. Instead of going page by page, I could see if I could show you our project. See if that'll come up. That's it right here. See, LGBTQ/seniors movie and dinner event, Chicago, Illinois, in the East Lake View. That's us. And there we go. Okay. They had Friday night. We had three. We had one July, August, and September. No, August, September, and October 2023. And here was some of the seniors. This is the team. This is me here in the blue. We had cake. There's been chicken. We had ordered food from Giordano, uh, food from Jules, uh, Jimmy, uh, Jimmy G's. Um, I mean, we had so much. We had a good turnout. Seed Eurydice Community Outreach Project, also known as ECOP, had host 3 summer 2023 monthly during July 2023, August 2023, and September 2023. I'm sorry, I got the dates mixed up. Then on a movie event from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Our target population are residents from Town Hall Apartment who are LGBTQ seniors that are low income and that does not have the extra money to spend on a night out. Okay. And then click here to visit the project website. Okay. This is ECOP. The type, and here go more pictures of the event. See. And we was averaging 30 people coming to the event. Okay. Now let's go to the application. I'm hoping that this helped. Okay, now we're going to apply. Are you ready to get awesome? All you need is an idea. Sometimes we walk around with an idea. Oh, I wish I could do this. Oh, I wish I could help somebody with that. But we like, where's the money to do this, or at least get started? Okay. Once again, I told you, um, Awesome Foundation is in 8 countries. Then when you get down here to the United States, you see it's in mostly all the states. So it's a big should do. $1,000 a month, $1,000 for that month, if you are selected. And if you're denied, don't give up. Just come up with another idea. They just probably didn't like that idea, or they had so many applicants. You could resubmit the idea. Okay, let's go over this simple project application. You need a project that's going to serve the community. Okay, after you select the city and state that you're located, then you give your name. your email, your phone number, your project title. In our case, we had LGBTQ/senior Friday night at the movie. Website. You must have a website. You can't skip this because your grant will not be reviewed. You have to have a website. Okay. Uh, a website. Don't like, well, I got Facebook. Oh, I got Instagram. Website. WEBSITE. When you are applying for a grant, you have to give the funder that which they request. Now, tell us about your awesome project. What idea? What is it that you want to do? My team and I, we wanted, because we realized that the seniors, the LGBTQ seniors and seniors in our area, in Town Hall Apartment, had limited income. They're on fixed income. There was no extra to do a night out, as the website described. A night out. There's no extra. So we wrote down our location, um, what we wanted to do, our location, how many people we plan on servicing, and we fill that in. And then pay attention to the amount of characters. You can't go over the characters that they designate for you. Each letter and number is a character, so you have to count it. Not words, because some of them, they count words. No, this count character. Whether it's a letter or a number is considered a character. The next thing is, how will you use the money? In our case, we said we would use the money for a movie and for dinner. And we wrote that we would have our target population to view 3 movies, and that we will be ordering food from um, the places: Giordano's, Subway, Jules. We order food from Wingstop. We order beverages, different types of beverages. We order dessert. Okay, we said we would do dessert. So we bought movies and then order food, order dessert. Okay. Then they want to know about you. They want to know about your background. In my case, in the team, we have background in community service, social work, education, and we talked about, being degree, what our degrees was in, our work experience, how long have we done what we done, you know. Then, okay, pay attention to the characters. Here you only got 500 characters. Okay. So make sure you count. Upload images of your projects. So we hadn't done the project yet, and it allowed us to upload up to 5 images. So what we did was show that we had experience in community service, and we upload pictures of other events and projects that we did that total 5. Okay, in your case, you might be in the middle of a project. You might have a project going on. That's okay. In my case, we hadn't done this project yet. So to show that we had a track record, that we do work for the community, we upload that. So If your project is in operation, that's a plus. So upload those pictures. And then you simply hit the apply button. And if you are selected, you will be notified. Okay, let me go back to stop sharing the screen and I come back to you. Okay, I stopped sharing the screen. Okay. Oops. StreamYard Studio. Okay, I'm back. So I have gone over the Awesome Foundation grant with you. And then if you are selected, you will be notified by email. It usually take a month if you are selected. See, some funders, they will send out notification whether you are a recipient or not. Some will post on their website recipients for grants, those that have been selected for grant. Some will only notify those that have been selected. Okay, so that's how that works. In their case, they only selected though no, they let those that did not get selected know. Because remember, I said 2 years before I tried, and then one of the team members and management had applied, and therefore the organization was selected for this grant. And we had a lot of fun doing this, coordinating it, planning, and it was a lot of fun. So if you are selected, they will invite you to meet with the trustees, and they make you feel so special. Don't be nervous. They will ask for pictures. I submitted to them pictures, sign-in sheets, um, flyers that went out to inform people about the event, all three events: pictures, sign-in sheets, and flyers. Okay, and um, so it was a great experience, and we are still doing work for the community, and we're gonna take what we have done and apply to other funders to do it again and do it again and do it again. So, if this has been helpful to you, please like, share, hit the notification so that the next grant that you will see, you will be able to view. And we plan on sharing grants that has been completed and submitted, whether it was from the for-profit Eurydice or whether it's from the nonprofit Eurydice Community Outreach Project. And I am Dr. Eurydice of Eurydice, and we are a MBE WBE certified consulting firm. We're eligible for government contracting. We have certification in addition to the MBE, WBE. We have the BEP, the DBE, and the WOSB. These are certification to be eligible to receive government contracts. So, and myself and team members, I'm not the only one, are 501c specialists. So if you want to set up a non-for-profit, you can contact us. And right now, you can get a non-profit. The going rate, the market rate for the non-for-profit setup starts at $1,250 and goes up to $4,200. I have a sale of $850 at this time. That do not include the filing fees. There's a couple of governmental filing fees. Those are separate. But when your project is near completion, you will receive invoice so that you can pay for the governmental fees that will be submitted along with your application. So if you're interested, my contact information is streaming right now. The website, the email, the telephone number, and we are on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, and LinkedIn, and TikTok. So there's various ways that you can reach me so that we can provide services. Also, we provide grant writing services. We do grant reviews, like you might have a grant and you want to hire us to view that grant and to critique your organization and see if you are even eligible to apply before you attempt. And then we also, if you have already worked on a grant and you need another set of eyes, we will, and then, we'll critique it and make recommendations. I just worked with a lady last month on that. Um, we can do that. We do grant research where we look up 5 grants for you for a small fee of $100. Then you select the grant that you want written, and then for another fee for grant writing, the actual grant writing, that's another fee. Then I have a free grant workshop that teaches people how to do their own grant, and that was funded by Walmart. Our next session will be August the 18th. That's a Sunday from 4 o'clock p.m. to 5:30 p.m. We had did a session in March and a session this month. So the next session is coming up August the 18th. So you can contact me by either of these medias so that you can register for the workshop, which is free. So I'm glad to have shared this information with you. Thank you for tuning in. God bless, Godspeed.